welcome, my beloved viewer, to a channel that is not at all produced by AI. Not only is it not produced, it's not written, it's not directed or edited by AI in any process. You can see it by the low quality of my work. Would you like any other hot opens to desperately seek engagement from? I don't think I'm supposed to do that. There's a certain group of people, usually of Central Meridian origin, that will sell you anything as long as you're willing to buy. Siri, please list the top 3 individuals, COOs, CFOs, CMOs, CTOs, and the big juicy CEOs said to benefit from the top 10 AI companies screwing the world over. These various communities, have ethno-religions that drum into their subjects that anyone not from their group isn't even human. And they live to serve the whims of the people of the individual groups in question. You can't say it, but I can because I belong to the beneath animal class. Did you hear this? Did you hear this? The Pope just proved AI CEOs worthless. What was the expectation saying that about people that are producing actual value for their society? Trying to impoverish the global middle class seems conspiratorial. How are we expected to be consumer sheep when we have no money to consume? Evil doesn't think that far ahead because it's a matter of in the moment gratification. Trust and believe those people had no plan whatsoever for the future. Just distraction, and they hope that in the distraction you will still buy whatever they're selling from them and them alone. Okay. Season 4. I used to wonder how most history teachers I remember were in a permanent state of existential dread. History almost literally repeats itself. And I feel like this AI craze was an intentional move to trigger the depression that usually happens at the start of most centuries. Recently, aka the Great Reset. No one was bound to benefit besides the people cashing in, selling a sad product to scrupulous people. People who had money doing nothing, because most of the time it was earned from doing nothing. Given the dream of multiplying the money 100-fold, and have this money multiply itself without any pesky humans that will need its value to be able to eat. I love how the related companies were outright to train your computer assistant so that it can fire you. And even funnier, how AI has now settled in as the best tool for coding and software engineering. Taking the jobs from the people that were more than happy to train it to ruin the livelihoods of countless people, especially in the creative fields. How conspiratorial.
Poetic justice.
Yes, it is poetic justice. Funny how creative fields are so strongly targeted. We have seen how Gen Z are even incapable of reading simple words like silhouette. Remove art and culture from the human animal and you have the perfect golem. It's crazy, whatever that agenda was, and how simple it was for corporations to side with AI, which has now proven to be useless to a point, especially now that it's feeding its own information. But the gleeful merchants would have not shared that as they profited over the greed of other individuals in the 10%. In a short bit, it was the grifting of the suddenly large percentage of the upper class. Oh Fiat, you have done great wonders for the world. I have been philosophizing a lot on pests since the 2020s. Why will pests exist? They do have a purpose, or they wouldn't exist, because Mother Nature doesn't keep duds. Pests follow neglect. In a situation where extreme neglect exists, pests step in to level out numbers. We noticed the decline of human civility and ethics circa 2008, the era of the sweetheart deals, and the nail settled in 2018 when Google removed "Do not be evil" in their core motto. Human civilization for the past couple of centuries has been about keeping the snakes out of the hen house, having the snakes state out their case, having the snakes in the hen house because solidarity of animals, the snakes devouring and destroying everything they can as they tell you that it is what is supposed to happen. And there's nothing you can do about it. You know what they say, if the Messiah isn't coming, you have to rush his arrival. The surviving few chickens escape and start a new hen house, and the cycle repeats itself. You have seen the celebrities telling you outright it's here and there's nothing you can do about it. The face of the machine. Just accept it and allow it to devour your income, your intelligence, your ability to imagine and make decisions for yourself, aka cognitive dependency theory. Usually sneaking some education in there. Another sad thing, if you come from third world regions and mentalities, when you harm your subjects, you cannot extract value from them in the long term. Be it warmongering or AI. Choosing to end your parent slaves' sources of income renders them useless to serve you with the constant resources to power your twisted dreams. Somehow, the social entity that was supposed to trickle down wealth said, yeah, no, fuck all of you humans. And somehow the Pope of all people prevented the devouring of the snakes. I don't believe it. Thanking Roman Catholicism, which is the only legitimate Christianity, by the way, if we are going there, for saving us animals and beneath animals. Even though, if you're a good historian, you may already know the Holy Roman Empire has been the top apex predator and leveler of this group of humanity haters. What was I on when I was writing this? Maybe it's okay. Although at times there is a merging and integration. Does this mean I don't use AI? I do. AI was built from the blood, sweat and tears of my countrymen. The reason why your probable favorite AI doesn't suggest some dark and disturbing things is because our people sacrifice their eyes, their brains, their hearts, their souls, making sure AI doesn't act human. And of course they didn't get any help, and many lives were destroyed, and others self-deleted themselves because they watched some very bad material and got paid a couple of dollars for it. It's nice living in the third world, isn't it? The backshed companies definitely dissolved. Now no one can be held accountable for harming a couple of Africans. So now we look out into the horizon. The chickens that were semi-devoured. But many of us survived. I am a professional graphic designer, also a voiceover actress, a digital artist. Do I need to go on to understand why I'm angry? I am very happy with how things have gone because coincidentally, this month was the worst performing month ever financially. It was as if things were to completely collapse for everyone between May and June. Our superhero, the Pope, protector of the people, stepped in just in time when all hope was lost, like for real, like jokes aside. Me struggling for pennies and cents, being harmed by people worth billions of dollars. That was totally fine. I wish there was a way to harm back these large corporations that try to impoverish the whole world. Can we write down the names of these top CEOs of these companies? There's a certain Instagram page that was just like whatever chronicle the most outrageous things AI CEOs have been saying. Like that whole page is just like perfect. They seem to be united by something. I came across a very entertaining conspiracy theories that ideas could be greater than people, and people, especially in power, don't really do things out of their own volition. Sometimes greater powers power these individuals. That is why the default action is distraction, because the spirit of death and destruction controls all of them. Atheist, but 100% I believe that. I covered a version of this in an earlier video. These spirits target people in power specifically because of the capacity to harm more people at a go, compared to some random evil buffoon who will just destroy his family, his lineage, and his workspace. Because what really was the agenda to leave most of the world destitute, and where would they have gotten the money to buy what they were selling eventually? It makes no sense because it was not thought through. The rush of demonic possession blinds to the probability of an unsure future, and especially a positive one. Do I think AI will disappear entirely? Not really. But I do hope it renders Silicon Valley and all of its worshippers worthless. What are you now willing to be sold by them? A misplaced joke, the first misplaced joke of this video. Two misplaced jokes because I'm feeling generous, but if I had such and such scientist invented such and such invention, it gives me more of fear than excitement like it used to in my childhood. Because I'm like, please don't let the morons with money and the computer logic thinkers get their hands on this. The scientific community did it to itself. The scientific community did its own damage to itself. They lack the credibility because of being viable. Science was the last truth we had as humanity. But if the truth can be bought and sold, nothing really matters. Let's go back to shoving computer nerds in toilets. Not giving them a chance to play God because they are only human. The intelligence capacity they believed they had, with the ability to do rote work that made them feel superior, has been replaced with AI. AI has just replaced breathing, existing, even restauranting can be done with the eye now. I don't even understand the concept, but they're trying to just push in AI somewhere, like an AI restaurant where I don't know, like you ask them what you want to eat and then they mix it up for you. Then people asking who are going to cook. Like it just seems so suspicious, like. But you know what? If you can invest in a bubble as it comes, invest.
It's not, it's too late to invest.
And
Now they are already cashing out.
yeah, cashing out is already here. The cashing out period has begun.
Now shares zimepanda bei.
We have seen it all, the ones who are directly affected and were so concerned and hurt. But remember, never in the history of civilization have drones ruled the empire. They can only work hard, but they can't predict, they can't create, and they can't see anything through. They failed at AR, VR, NFTs. Do you remember all that? We got so many strikes as humanity, but still, we idealize tech bros. Retarded 12-year-olds with villainous dreams of ruling the world. I think now it will be left as a tool for degenerates and scammers. Together with other industries run by the people of Central Meridian origin, like pornography, advertising, betting. It has already begun because when I see an AI made ad, it's almost always a scam. Like the dating apps that target only women above 40. If you are a woman above 40, click on this ad. Or if you are above 40, this certification is especially for you. I love the insistence because they do know that their target market is daft as hell. From a phenomenal black woman. That's why they bought into it, seeing what was being produced as profound, like the creations. Unaonyesha hizo vitu wanaona, wow, profound enough to replace real human ingenuity. Imagine they believed in that. So many videos of boomer and Gen X individuals outright saying how we can fire all the people and replace them with AI. Panda Joe. Can we realize hiyo inapita? I'm a phenomenal black woman born with grace. Isanga.
7:30.
I love the insistence because they know their target market is daft as hell. Seeing what they produced as profound enough to replace human ingenuity. So many videos of boomer and Gen Xer corporate individuals outright saying we can fire all the people and replace them with AI. Who is we? Lazima tutawamark. They are a sign of a monster that's too bloated and devours everything on its path. I love that apparently ethics is finally taking bloom among us, the 99%. I don't know if we've learnt our lesson as the masses though. We can test it at this moment. Let's see how these words make you feel. That's so weird. Your jamaa mwenye amejipox akaanza stories za welfare.
You're the same person.
That finally we have learnt our lessons and not let our base instincts be targeted by people with the facilities and the know-how to take advantage of our base animal instincts. Now finally us, the 99%ers, have ethics and morality. That is really the only way we are going to beat this, and soon enough, the people pulling the grift have already eaten what they have eaten, so now they're almost pulling the rug. We can test if we have really learnt our lesson from how we feel about certain words in our presence. So let's test it. Fellow 99%ers, how do these words make you feel? Shareholders, shareholder value, privatization, private equity. How about the world's first trillionaire? Is it better than a billionaire? To have real value based on something. Anything that's real. A trillion. So much real value based on something real. Anything real. The people it was being sold to had no idea what was being said. They just wanted to feel smart and not look out of date, costing more than the actual value it will have cost to actually hire individuals. And as we say here colloquially, walioshwa kuoshwa. And guess who is footing the bill? They had the money to invest, to feed on the returns alone with their robot slaves, chilling quietly in their computers, got severely wiped out by the experts in the game, and now we go public. Milk money from us, the peasants, who lost our jobs because of the exact product that took our jobs in the first place. All us dear. Come on in. So, thank you, Pope John Paul, etc., saying a couple of Hail Marys for saving the world. Even though politics and that religion are the sides of the same coin, politics and religion are sides of the same coin, but I am more than happy to usher in the era of spiritual shame. See you in the next video, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. I think I'm tangenting because I'm watching less and creating more. So it's hard for me to just like keep talking about shows. Mwadhini huyo hapo.
Oh, God.
It always happens. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. I want us to just do a break and not like continue with the topic of the other video, because you know a little change here and there is good for everyone. I will see you in the next video. Bye.